I'm starting off with 3 pieces that didn't actually come in that craft lot. So here's the first of those 3, and it's that Les Bernard charm necklace that I've been talking about over a few videos, because when I got it, these 2 were missing stones, these 2 settings. This setting had a stone in it. It was an acrylic faux lapis, and it actually fell out. And it fell out during the time that I had been shopping for genuine stones to put in these 2 settings, and I was actually considering removing the faux lapis from this setting and putting a genuine stone there as well. And then when that one fell out, the decision was made for me. So the colors that were original to this necklace, there were different designs made in this style, and they were all just deep, rich, saturated colors of yellow, red, green, just your primary colors mostly. And so I thought about going that route, but then I thought I would like a more subdued look. So I went for yellow, rose, green. I looked for blues as well, but these are the colors I settled on. And these are a yellow and a rose colored crazy lace agate. That's what both of these are here. And this is a green and pink unikite. I couldn't think of the name, but that's what the stones are that I replaced. And this is just a scrumptiously decadent necklace. Here's the settings from the back. It's all very well made. It's nice and heavy. These are circa 1980s. And they're just very hefty, elegant, substantive. There's a lot to these. So gorgeous. This one I'm going to list on my eBay store. I'll sell it here at a discount, but I'm going to list it on my eBay store for $125 because that's what these go for. Actually, they go for that price with their original acrylic stones, but I did go to the expense and work of finding genuine stones to put in these settings. So I'm going to list it for $125. Maybe even $130, I'm not sure, but I'll offer it here first on my channel for $85. And if it doesn't sell here, then I'm going to list it on my eBay channel. And once it goes there on my eBay, that will be the price for it. It'll end up being anywhere between about $125 to $135. But here it is. So beautiful, so gorgeous. Let me go ahead and tell you what the drop on it is. It's a little longer than choker length. There is not an extender on it, so the length is the length. It's about a 7 1/4 drop on that. And these are the different charms. It has this book link chain, and the charms are, again, this green and pink unikite, and then all of these sort of brass or brass tone or gold tone charms. And then there's the rose colored crazy lace agate. This heart has a little clear rhinestone in it. That's original to the necklace. Then there are these different shields and medallions. In between, I believe this is a little acrylic stone, and that's original to the necklace as well. And then the yellow and black crazy lace agate. And then that's it. And you've got a lobster clasp. There's not a ton of wear. There's no gold tone loss that I could find. And it's just a decadent necklace. Very elegant. Very just substantive and just scrumptious necklace. I just couldn't, I enjoyed having this one. I enjoyed working on this one and just wanted to share it with everybody. So there it is. So jump on it now while you can, because once it goes up on eBay, that's the only place it will be available. The next one that's not a part of this lot, actually I think I said that there were 3, really there's only 2, and the next one is this one. It's just this small, again about choker length, graduated acrylic black beads. Very pretty. I think it's vintage. It has lobster clasp. There's not a name on it, but it has this pretty little bead at the end of the extender. Let me give you a length on that. It has a little bit of wear consistent with being a vintage necklace. It's got a 7-inch drop and I think about a 3-inch extender. Yeah, almost 3 inches on the extender. Actually, it probably is exactly 3 because part of it was twisted right there. And that looks like about a 3-inch extender. Well, I'm having a hard time with that. I should have just estimated that with my finger. Yes, it is about 3 inches. So there it is, just graduated black acrylic beads. They are just strung on line. Here's the silver tone lobster clasp and the silver tone extender. A little bit of dirt, I'll give it a wipe down. But there is that one. And this one, the Les Bernard necklace is not part of our numbering system. This one will be part of the numbering system, and it's going to be N1. If you're interested in the Les Bernard, just call it by name and say that that's the one you're interested in. But this N1 right here is going to be $2 to start us off with our numbered items. Now the first one that is in the craft lot, I'm going to not be offering it up unless someone wants to buy it for craft, I guess. I think I like the pieces though, so I might take it apart myself and craft it, or I may actually try to upgrade it. This is that mark right there, this is a Simply Vera, and you may remember it being all tangled from the craft lot when I first unboxed it. And so I untangled it. It untangled beautifully. It looked really pretty on the bust, but it retangles very, very easily. There is this mesh chain here, and it's about the only thing besides this bigger curb link that does not tangle. All the rest of these things tangle back so easily, just picking it up and moving it around. And then the settings here on these beads, those settings catch and snag whatever fabric they're next to. So this one is just not really a good practical design. So I'm going to take it apart, I think, and make all of these components into something else, or maybe keep this necklace as is but take off these thinner, more easily tangled chains and replace them with something else. But it's all this gold tone. You have an extender, and then the layered chains, the beads here, the teardrop beads are faceted crystal. And then the rest of these, oh, there's a dead stone here and this string of rhinestones. Right, let's see, where is that? It was up one of these sides. There it is right there. So there's a dead stone there. So I would remove this string of rhinestones and all of these thinner chains that just do nothing but tangle up. I would take these off because they would snag your blouse if you were to wear this. And it's a pretty design, but just not a very practical design. So if anybody is interested in this one, I guess, I don't know, I guess I'll sell this one for $5 just because these are very nice crystals. And these individual chains are nice, especially this mesh chain, and this curb chain has a little wear on it. But the mesh chain is really, really good. And as I said, these crystals are very nice. So $5 just, I don't know, let's make that $3 actually for craft. And if it doesn't sell for craft, I'm going to take it apart and do something else with it. So I didn't intend to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're going to make this number N2, and we'll do that one for $3. Instead of just putting it in a separate craft lot by itself, I'm just going to make it $3, and then I'll take it apart if nobody buys it. That is some very nice crystal, and the crystal isn't chipped or anything. The crystal's in great condition. Okay, now we're into just all of the pieces. Going to N3 right now. This one was broken. If you remember, when I unboxed this one, it had one of these strands had come loose out of the cap. But this, I forgot the brand on this one. What is it? Oh, there it is, Jones, New York. And it's 3 strands of gold tone chain with these green beads. And it has, some of them are AB coated, the smaller ones. And then the larger ones are in just various shades of green. And they're on the chains sort of station style, like they don't really move a whole lot. They'll move within their little area, but they're going to stay in their area. But there it is. It's just a long layered necklace. The length on it, I'm going to have to measure off camera, and I didn't leave myself enough room on my table to do that. So let me scoot everything around. The length on that is 19 inches on the longest layer, 17 on the middle layer, and 14 on the shortest layer. And then you have about a 3.5 inch extender. But there it is. The colors on it are gorgeous. And we'll do this one also for just $3. This is going to be N3 for $3. This begins the first week of July shipping. So if you buy this week, you'll pay the shipping. And if you want monthly shipping, then I'll just hold everything, and then you buy all throughout the month, but you won't pay shipping again. And then at the end of the month, you'll get your entire month worth of jewelry that you purchased throughout July. If you want ASAP shipping, let me know, and then I'll ship it within 24 to 48 hours. So here is one that does not have a name, and these are, I believe, some kinds of seeds. I've seen necklaces like this before. There are these little brass, I think, separators in between. The color's true. It's very sort of grayish, off-white, creamy colors. Then at the bottom, this I believe is maybe a glass. It looks in places like it could be some mother of pearl, but I really don't think so. I think it's probably a glass stone. And then there's this loop right here, which I believe is acrylic. And this kind of grayish sage-colored cotton tassel at the bottom. This one is a long necklace as well. And the drop on it without the tassel is 16 inches. And then the tassel is 3. And where I'm measuring that from is the length all the way down to here is 16 inches. And then from this creamy colored beige bead down to the bottom of the tassel is 3 inches. And the ring that holds the tassel is white on one side and shades of variegated tan and brown and cream on the other side. But here is this one. And we will say, again, $3. That was going to be N4 for $3. It's a really pretty sage green, brass, and sort of grayish little seed necklace. I may have gotten a bag that's not really big enough for this necklace. There, it's going to fit. Okay, moving along. I'm going to try to go quickly because I'm trying to get the rest of this lot done today. Here's one that I'm thinking about altering, and just actually the buyer can let me know. It's a Betsy Johnson, sort of nautical style necklace. It has 3 anchors, a little life preserver, and I don't know what this is unless maybe it's a buoy or something. It has a heart on it. And then it's got this dark bronze tone chain. Here's your Betsy Johnson branding right here. There's the extender, which is about 3 inches. The drop on this one, it's sort of choker length, I think. It's probably going to be around 7 or 8 inches on the drop for this one. It is, yes, 7 inches. And then you have a 3-inch extender. And it's this bronze brass tone, which I can wipe down. Now the part I was talking about possibly changing, and the buyer can let me know, is this ribbon that's woven through the chain. I can't clean the chain or this piece of jewelry altogether because of this ribbon that's in here. If I were to clean it, I may make the ribbon fade, and then it wouldn't look nice. So the quandary I'm in is just totally removing the ribbon and then cleaning. So you can let me know if you decide to purchase this item, if you want me to remove the ribbon or not. Just know that I won't be able to clean it for you if the ribbon stays in there. And there it is, the Betsy Johnson nautical necklace. I think that is so, so cute. Especially for this coming fall. The fashion forecasts say that the nautical look is going to be making a comeback this fall. So you could definitely wear this if that is your style. And this is going to be number N5, Betsy Johnson nautical necklace. And we're going to do this one for $5. Just remember to let me know if you want me to remove the ribbon and clean it, or if you want me to just leave it like it is. And I'll be glad to do whatever the buyer prefers on that. All right, number N6 is this volcanic rock necklace with faceted black glass beads in between. They're hand knotted. And then these sort of disco ball beads and little rivolis in between. It's a beautiful layering piece. It has a little bit of matte finish and a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of gloss all together. The drop is 18 inches. So definitely good for layering or good for wearing just as a single strand with a long tunic. That is not too sparkly for the office. And it can really dress something up. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and it would look really good layered as well with some other maybe silver tone and other black jewelry. That would be really nice all together. So we're going to do this one for $3, and it's number N6. And it's beautiful. Okay, we have a little bit of a cha-cha coming up next. This one cleaned up very nicely. I put it in the ultrasonic cleaner and it did great. This one is a Natasha. It's a gold tone chain. I don't know the name of this style of chain. There's no wear really that I could find on it. It did have a bunch of dirt. This one was a case of where the dirt, it looked like it had tarnish, but then it was actually dirt that cleaned off nicely. These are rose colored, acrylic, faceted teardrops with little rhinestones that are put on there, sort of cha-cha style as well. Now these aren't like the how you'll see sort of a chainmail design with the beads hanging off of the chainmail in cha-cha style. This is like these individual strands of chain with the beads, individually attached to the different links on the chain. So they hang down and move around very much in cha-cha style. And that's really cute and a lot of fun. Very soft, feminine, pink, blushy colors. That one is going to be number N7. And we're going to do that one for, let's do that one for $3. Next, we have another good layering piece that actually would look really good, I think, with the volcanic stone necklace if you wanted to get these together. But this is just a layering piece. It's two-sided. There is not a maker on this. It's gunmetal with a lobster clasp. And the length on it is, I think, very similar to the volcanic stone. This one's 19 inches. I believe that one was 18 inches. But this one has a little bit of an extender. So it's 19, and then you've got about a 3-inch extender on it as well. I'm going to get the volcanic stone and put that together here. Those would layer together beautifully. That really would. That'd be a nice look if you wanted to do those together. Get that volcanic stone, which is N6. And now I'm going to have trouble getting it back in its bag. Well, I'm supposed to be talking about N8 right here. Sorry for the delay. So back to N8. Gunmetal with these stations of rhinestone, faceted rhinestones that are double-sided. It is unbranded. Beautiful layering piece that you can double around your neck a couple of times or leave it long. This is going to be N8, and we're going to do this one for, let's do that one for $2. So that'll be $5 together if you wanted to do this one and the volcanic stone one. This is, I think, a hematite necklace. It has that weight to it, but this will stick to a magnet, so maybe that is the test for it being hematite in this case. It has an 11-inch drop. It has a beautiful weight to it. It's nice and cold. It has that classic sort of graphite, blackish gray that hematite has. It has this safety clasp right here. That is in perfect condition right there. And this one's beautiful, and it just feels nice to hold it. It would feel nice to wear it. It's a quality piece. You can see the nice even hand knotting between all of the beads. And we'll do this one. Let's see, that one's going to be, I think that's supposed to be N9. I got thrown off somehow with my numbering. Yes, this one's N9. And we're going to do the hematite here for $5. Actually, let's do that for $4 on the hematite. Beautiful and heavy, very luxurious feel to it. Okay, number 10 for the necklaces. Maybe you'll remember this one. It has silver tone chain, these AB faceted crystals in these shades of blue, the satiny rope, cord, faux pearls here with this blue color to them, faux silver pearls, these peacock colored, these feel like acrylic here, faceted stones, and then the white satin cord. And that's all put together with these nice chunky silver tone caps. There's a 3-inch extender with a large lobster clasp. And let's see the drop on it. This is going to be choker length unless you use that extender. Yes, it's a 6.5 inch, but remember you have a pretty generous extender that's about 3 inches long. So this is a shorter one here. That's a nice, luxurious, decadent necklace. And we will do that one. It's unbranded. And that one is in 10. And we will do that one for, let's do that one for $4. That one's very beautiful. That's one of those that I think you could obviously dress something up, but you could also wear that with jeans and a white t-shirt, and that would look really unexpected and cool, I think. All right, we have now this matte gold tone Cuban link chain. I may use this for a project if it doesn't sell. We're going to offer this one up at a good price, but if it doesn't sell, then I'll just put it in my chain stash for a project. It has a 7-inch drop and about a 3-inch, about a 3-inch extender. And just a pretty, not completely matte, sort of a satin finish, light colored gold tone. And that's all there is to this one. There's no wear that I could find on it. And it's had a bath in the ultrasonic, so it's nice and clean. So what you see right here is what you get. This is what it looks like, clean and ready. So we'll do number N11. Let's offer that one up for, let's say $2. It's unbranded. Very pretty. It would also be great for layering. Nice, chunky, heavy piece. Okay, number N12. I struggled with whether to offer this one up or not. It's not my style to wear, but I love to craft with J. Crew. This one has so many nice elements to it, but there's not a thing wrong with it. It has gorgeous shades of this deep emerald green and then these darker, much darker green stones and these sort of Larimar colored stones here. These are acrylic. These, I think, yes, are glass. The green ones in the middle. And then you have the little faux stones right here, little rhinestones. And then these clear glass stones in between that are glass. They don't have any coating on the back, so you can see straight through. I really love these, and I would love to craft with these, but I just don't feel right taking it apart when there's nothing at all wrong with it. So I'm going to offer this one up, and it's absolutely beautiful. This one is going to be $10. This is, I just can't say enough about this one. It is so pretty and just decadent and luxurious, like so many things that I'm offering up today. I just, it's just not my style personally, but I do think it's a very beautiful necklace. So this one is going to be in 12, and it's going to be $10. And let's see, I need to give you the information on that one. I was about to move on without telling you what you need to know. The length on it is 7.5 inches. The drop, or the extender, I mean, is about 2.5. It has the Senorita clasp. Has the branding right here with a little extra rhinestone next to the branding. There's the extender chain, which is really pretty, and then this nice chain that the necklace itself is hanging from. This one will get a wipe down. It didn't go in the ultrasonic and hasn't had any cleaning done to it yet, but I'll do that when someone buys it, if someone buys it. And again, this is number N12 for $10. That is would be all of the necklaces. There are 3 more that actually would need testing, that I can't do the testing on those right now because I'm sort of in a hurry to get this filmed, and I forgot to get my gem tester out. So if I was testing any sterling, I would be able to do it because I have my sterling testing equipment right here. So here we go now with the bracelets. This is the shell bracelet, which has a lot of just planning and artistry and handiwork done to this, because someone had to cut these pieces out, these pieces of shell or mother of pearl. It's very luminescent. Somebody had to cut these individual pieces in such a way that they would lay like this over each other. The colors are beautiful, these shades of beige and tan with that mother of pearl luminescence. It's a stretch bracelet, and the stretch is fantastic. I'm a 7. I don't have my mandrel over here either, my bracelet mandrel, but I'm a 7, and it fits me exactly without stretching. But it's absolutely beautiful. And we're going to do this one for $3. Bracelet number 1, B1 for $3. Okay, I talked about possibly keeping one of these bracelets, but I'm going to offer it up. That zipper doesn't want to close, and I'm not going to fuss with it right now. The one I was talking about possibly keeping is this Costa Rica necklace bracelet. And again, I wear a 7. It fits me with plenty of room to spare. If you want a specific size, if you're interested in this, just email me about it, and I will take a picture of it on the mandrel and send that to you. But it says Costa Rica. It has the little leaves, the toucan, and I don't know if that's a sunflower because it has the white specks in the middle, but it's some kind of flower. It's just a little wooden bangle bracelet. And that's part of a sticker. So I'll remove that. I don't know why I didn't notice that before. Okay, yeah, that's just part of a sticker. I'll get rid of that. Maybe right here, right now. Let's see. Most of it. I'll get rid of the rest of it if someone wants to buy that. But we will say, let's say $2 for the Costa Rica bracelet. Let's see, I need to get my bigger bag for that. And that's going to be bracelet number 2 for $2. And some of these things I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to, so I'll talk about those when I get to them. This is a little Alex and Ani style initial bracelet with a K on it. There's a little, I think, I meant to check that out before I started showing you everything. Yeah, that's a glass stone or a crystal. Then you have this little, I don't know what that is. It might be a maker's mark. It says love this life on one side, and then on the other side, I'm not sure what that mark means, but then there's a initial K with rhinestones in it. Has a little bit of light scratching, and it's just adjustable, you know, in the manner of the Alex and Ani bracelets. So we will do this one for, will this one fit in the smaller bag? I think it might. This one's going to be bracelet number 3. And we'll just do that one for $2 as well. Then let's see, moving on. I'm still undecided about whether I'm going to keep this one. If you're interested in it, let me know and I'll talk to you about it. But there's a hot air balloon festival that goes on in northern Alabama every May, and I had considered maybe wearing this to that. I usually am not much of a theme jewelry kind of person, so I'm not sure that when May rolls around that I would actually feel like wearing this to the hot air balloon festival. It does need something right here. It's like something fell off right there, but this is silver tone. This looks like a vinyl that's been adhered to it, like it's a adhesive thing. See right there, it actually needs some repair because it's sort of coming up a little bit. Actually, I may have made that decision right now because I wouldn't want to sell that to somebody and then that come up. So I'll just say, if you're interested in this as is, just email me and we'll talk about it. This one I have not been able to confirm whether I can sell it yet because I have to know what kind of horn this bracelet is made of in order to determine whether I can sell it. If it's not an endangered species and all that kind of thing. So after I identify this, I'll know if I can sell it, and I may or may not offer it up depending on what I find out in my research. I just want to research this one some more. You may remember that one from when I first unboxed it. And then these are just stones, probably nephrite jade, I would think right there on that one, and probably quartz here. But I just didn't bring my gem tester over. I may do a short video with just these items, showing them being tested, and offer them up later. We or What is the brand, and there's just lint all over this little velvet bag because velvet tends to attract lint. But there are 2 pairs of earrings here, and then a little, I don't know if this is a ring or what this is. It's I really don't know what that is. But there's not an original price on this. These are new on the card. Little hoop earrings with, let's see, I'm having trouble figuring, oh, there you go. There's the closure on these. Brand new on the card with pave set little rhinestones. You have 1 pair that's about an inch and 1 pair that's about 3/4 of an inch. And I really don't know what this is, unless it hangs over, like it's a cuff maybe that hangs over the edge of your ear. Not really sure what that is, but these are very pretty. They have some substance to them. They're individually, they're probably not that heavy. It has a little bit of weight feeling all of this on the card together. But I'll offer all of these up with their little bag that they came in. And we're going to say earrings number 1. We will do those for $4. And we're almost to the end of this video, actually. I just have a little bit left to go. These earrings are going to be as is. These had different names on the posts, different names on the backs, and the backs need cleaning. Originally, I would be just replacing those backs. But if someone is interested in these and you want the backs that have those names on them, I can't remember what the names are right now. I think one of the names was Kenneth J. Lane, but I'll include those backs if you want them. But on this side, let's see, on this side, oh my goodness, it's on both sides then. Okay, this one is in great condition. This one has missing beads along right here, here, and here. On the other side, you have a few here and here. I think I counted up about 10 or 12 little not seed beads, but these little sort of tube beads that fell out, and they could just be glued back in place. I just don't have any of that size, of that type. So I'll just sell these as is if somebody wants to buy these to repair on their own. These may or may not be a brand name. I just couldn't tell because of the different names being on the posts and the different names on the backs. So we're just going to say earrings. I'll just sell those for $1 if anybody wants those just as a craft piece, because I couldn't really figure anything else about them. And plus also these beads at the bottom, it's not really showing up here much on the video, but the beads at the bottom are different colors. Like these are a different color than these. It's just barely different. Like the ones here are more yellowy than these are. But that's the thing about those earrings. I really wanted to find out something about those and what I really wanted to do, whether I found a brand name out or not, I wanted to find beads that I could replace right there, but I wasn't able to find any in my own stash, and I would have had to go and buy a container of beads just to get the 10 or 12 to fix those with. So these little earrings here, these are for $2. Just gold tone with these little kind of golden, rosy, bronzy colored and rosy peach colored rhinestones with gold tone settings on those. They're about 3/4 of an inch across. There's no branding on them, but they're very pretty, and I don't see any wear and I don't see any tone loss. And those are going to be $2. Another pair of hoops. These have a good bit of wear, and I can't tell if it was someone's homemade project, so I'm going to actually put those together with some that are definitely homemade projects. You may recall these. These look like they're made out of just art clay, and someone glued backs on those. And I'll give you new backs if you decide to order these. And then these are also made out of art clay, probably someone's home project. The little rainbows where they embossed or stamped rainbows in there. And let's see, I thought there was one more pair. Yeah, there's another pair here that have a good amount of scratching on those. And they have this type of opening, which is in good condition on both of the earrings. There's just some scratching on these. It's the only problem with those. And they're about an inch across. Then there are these long gold tone hoops that are the same type of closure. That's also in good condition. These are about an inch across and about an inch and a half long. Little gold tone oval hoops. And where is it? Oh, the little shell danglies. I'll put those in there as well. They're about, from the top of the hoop to the bottom of the drop, about an inch and a half. Just turquoise colored dyed shell. And was that everything? Oh, these little wooden ones. I could not really tell if that was verdigris or what this was. I don't think it's verdigris. If you're interested in those, I will. I'm actually going to bag these up separately just so they won't like transfer anything. But they're going to go in this lot as well. They're just going to be bagged separately so that they don't come in contact with everything else. And then this little ring. This is a gold tone, has little hearts on the bottom of the setting with this little faux druzy acrylic stone. It's a size, about a size 7, 6 3/4 to 7. This homemade project right here, wire wrapped druzy stone. This isn't a real stone. And it is, let's test it real quick. I believe it is sterling on this wire. And it is right there. And that's going to go also in this little craft lot I'm building for you. These little cage earrings as well. They're about an inch from the top of the hook to the bottom of the little drop. Another wire wrap earring or ring, which is probably also someone's home project. But it's pretty. The size on this one is again about a 6 3/4 to a 7. Just silver tone with a teardrop shaped faceted stone, and the stone is black and could use a cleaning, and I'll give that a wipe down too. And let's see, I believe, oh, one more. This little bar ring. Oh, I made a short about this. So look up in my videos, you'll find the short about how I got this ring right here. But back to this one. This is got the two little bars on it. There's no marks on it whatsoever, so I think it's just a gold tone, and it's a little pinky sized. The size on it is about, well, wrong side. The size is about a 3 on that. So it could be a child's ring or a pinky ring. And that is everything for this little craft lot. And I kind of got off track with my other things. So this little craft lot, I'm going to call it craft lot. These things are wearable. They just need a little bit of work. But we're going to call it craft, and we'll do the craft lot for $4 for everything here. Keeping in mind that you have some sterling here, some sterling wire right there on this ring. So that's our craft lot, but I'm going to have to get back really quick to the rings because, oh no, there were no other rings. I have one ring, and that's the last piece in this, actually two, I have two things. So earrings number are these. These are beautiful, little textured gold tone, double little drop hoops with levers. They look like they're new because I can't find any scratching to speak of, and no gold tone loss. The backs are in great working condition. All of the stones are there, and they're bright and shiny. The gold tone is bright and shiny. And those are absolutely gorgeous. And these are, and we will do those for $3. Those are really pretty. And then last, here's this little Ankh ring that's an Egyptian, I think, fertility symbol. It's some kind of Egyptian symbol, and I believe it's fertility. And again, I have Sharpie all over my fingers now. But we will test this one really quick. And it is sterling. I tested it off camera, but I'm going to show it to you right now. And there it is. So this little sterling ring is our last item, and even though there is only one, it'll be ring number 1, and it's going to be $8. I'll list that for $16 if it doesn't sell here. Then remember, I'll come back at some point, maybe later this week, with more information on these. Thank you so much for joining me for this things video this week. I do appreciate you spending a little bit of your time with me. If you enjoyed the content, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with someone else who you think might also enjoy it, and leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.